Hey Elon, this is Laith al-Majali coming to you from the Sundance Film Festival. Well, Sundance is the dream of any independent filmmaker. And the films that have come out of Sundance, in the past years have just been some of the best films and the most memorable films, the films that are not your typical cookie cutter studio films. And these are the films that we want to make, films that are all about human beings and emotions and films with universal themes. So being at Sundance alone and being picked to be one of the 16 films in the International Dramatic Competition, that alone is an honor. And to win the Audience Award, that even means more than any other award, because it's the people who count. And to have 4 screenings with 4 standing ovations doesn't happen often in Sundance. So it's been really a great experience for us. The film Captain Abu Raed is about an old airport janitor whose long life dream was to travel around the world, but since he's a janitor, he knew it's never going to happen. So the way he lived his dream was through reading books, and he achieved his dream by words, pictures, and his interaction with people in the airport. Now he's a nobody in the airport, but when he goes back to his poor neighborhood, the kids there think that because he works in the airport, that he's a pilot. So he believes and starts telling them stories about the world, and in hope of giving them dreams and things to think about other than the poverty they're living in. And he later on discovers a darker side in the life of 2 of the kids, and decides he wants to create change for them. So it's all about this one simple man who does a lot to these young kids. The shoot was 23 days. We came actually a day ahead of schedule, and on the 24th day we went and did a helicopter sequence over Amman, which is at the end of the film, just before the title credits. And 23 days is a tough schedule. We had 12-hour days, 6 days a week. My main 2 jobs was one producer, and then the other one was editing. And the way we planned it was I was supposed to be a producer or have producer tasks as we were developing the script, as we were in pre-production, and then the moment we started production, I'd move into the editing side of it. And unfortunately, the equipment came damaged from shipping, and we couldn't edit while we were shooting. So I ended up actually handling more producer tasks and making sure everything went right in Jordan. And then after that, as the editor, piecing the film all together in Chatsworth, California, out of all places. We were there for a couple of months, 2 months, and cut the film. And that's my involvement. It was shot on the new ARRI D20, the digital cinema ARRI D20, and we were the first film to shoot in 4:4:4 color space. We had 2 ways of capturing the material. One was on flash mags, which are small hard drives that you put on the camera, and it holds about 10 minutes, so it's actually like a film magazine. And then sometimes we were connected directly into a truck that had about 30 terabytes worth of storage. As for the editing, I cut it on an Avid media composer at 1:1 10-bit uncompressed standard def, which even Hollywood films don't even get to cut with that. They usually are compressed at 4:1. But our technical supervisor, Clark Graff, who built the whole system, is always about editing uncompressed, and it was beautiful just to see a beautiful, pristine image, the way standard def should be, right there on my monitor. So it was easy to judge focus, make sure everything was going right, and cutting it was just a blast. Well, you always need the right people, and it started out with having our executive producer, David Pritchard, who was one of the producers on The Simpsons, Family Guy, and King of the Hill, and we met him, me and Amin, in 2004, and a couple of months later he called us up and said, let's do a movie. And he gave us 3 things. He's like, I'll produce as long as you don't do a film about war, religion, or politics. And we started thinking about the ideas, and then we had the script, and after that, we started looking for the money, and Amin's mom came in and helped us out with finding investors in Jordan, and each small step of the way just worked perfectly, and we had an unbelievable crew from about 17 countries that came to Jordan. We had a great cinematographer. We had people from the Arab world and from Europe and the US, and just everything fell in place. And then Gigapix Studios which provided all our post-production services, facilities. Them and everyone that worked there were so helpful to get us out here. So it takes a lot. It's been 3 years, and it's not something easy, but it takes determination, and you just gotta keep on going at it. Well, Amin Matalqa, the director, I met him in 2004 in Los Angeles while I was doing an internship there, and he saw my reel from my work at Elon, and most of it was a little bit of documentary stuff, some sports stuff, some high impact type things. And Amin's always been interested in narrative, and he's like, this is great, but you don't have any narrative work. So he decided that from then he's going to start sending me some of the stuff he shoots, so I could practice editing narrative. And after the first short film I edited for him, he's like, okay, you're better than me in editing. So I became his editor, and I cut about 8 short films with Amin. Some of them while I was at Elon, and I'd be down in the edit labs while Amin's in LA, and we'd find ways so we could share footage and things. And it was interesting. And the relationship between an editor and a director is always very important. And we have a second-hand language. We know, I know what Amin wants. Amin knows how to approach me, and then as a producer, this whole project has been our baby, and me and Amin just nurtured it over the years. And I tried to help as much as possible in the development of the script and with ideas, and always played the devil advocate when Amin had new ideas. And it was great. It was a great relationship, and hopefully it'll continue. We've got a couple of projects in development right now, some films that are coming to Jordan. Hopefully I'll be able to jump on. And also Amin hopefully he has another project, and I think we'll keep on working together for a while.
Laith, on behalf of everyone at Elon University, we are so thrilled and so happy for your success here at Sundance Film Festival, and we certainly congratulate you.
Thank you. Thank you.